Hi, welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking Lucky with me on a walk around the neighborhood a little bit. And so the goal here is to build on the script by going into more distracting areas with Lucky as a follower to me. So the focus here is going to be on interrupting Lucky's state of mind as he starts to wrap his mind around other people, other dogs, environment. And so what I'm going to be doing is nudging him into the follower script. So, because again, this is all about fulfillment, power, and so once a dog like Lucky has gained a level of power, the focus needs to be on flipping the script right side up. And so, therefore, what you want to do is fade in. Fade in means that you're focused on the level the dog's objectifying you, and so. How you can tell that is within the scripting of relational influence. So where the dog is with you and within the relational position of being within the heel position right here. So basically I don't want Lucky's nose to go beyond the tips of my toes as I'm walking, and I'm going to be basically asserting influence. However, it's not meant to be corrective that way, where I'm waiting at that level where the mind is about to explode and then you're into a difficult situation. What you're doing here is your influence is coming online just as the mind separates. So just as the head begins to turn towards, it's knowing that a look just isn't a look. Okay, it's not based on the context of the relationship, based on where Lucky is relationally. So it requires stepping back. So therefore, I'm going to move Lucky forward. I'm going to one-hand this, so I'm going to be holding the camera just so we can kind of see how this script building works. So basically, I'm just nudging here, nudging. So here what I'm going to do is I'm not going to allow Lucky to sniff the grass. Going to be keeping him beside me. So just tapping. You can hear him tapping a little bit. Just even as his head turns slightly to the left, I'm tapping. Because what I want is I want the head turning towards me a little bit of inwardness. And every so often I'm going to stop. Even right here, stop, sit. Now Lucky goes into a sit. I'm still going to push with my hand a little bit just to reinforce him going in there. He needs to feel authority. It's kind of like I describe as a wave cresting another wave. The first wave is his movement, even if he's going into it. But because I don't want devaluation to be an issue, I don't want him moving into position and still objectifying. You still want to make physical contact. Okay, you want to build that bridge that way. So same thing. I'm just gonna walk here a little bit now. When I'm scripting this, I'm not focused on walking a long distance at first. Okay, this is about focusing on the mind traveling. So I have dogs. Here's a view of my neighborhood. I got dogs barking out the front window here. And so even as I'm talking here, and so even if you're doing this type of approach, you want to keep good focus. You don't want to lose the focus on building the script. So if you're talking to somebody or if you're focused on something, it's like a peripheral thing. You need to keep good focus on the script building process. You don't want to kind of weaken up at that connection point with the dog. You need to continue to build on it because it's consistency of the script. The more consistent it is, the quicker the script building is going to happen. And depending on the dog, you may need a high level of change happening. So you want to make sure it's consistent. So here I'm going to turn into Lucky. Turning in, going the other way. So if I'm changing direction with the dog, I'm going to move into the dog on that side. I want to use my whole body to block, and then if I'm making a little bit of contact, that's helping because that's influence too. So here what I'm doing is I'm nudging a little bit to keep him up at my pace. So if he's falling back, it's actually a resistance mode because I'm communicating with him, okay, through how influence is happening, and therefore he's starting to challenge that a little bit. You need to counterbalance that. You need to nudge him up, continue to work on that. You have to go against that. And it doesn't mean that you're being aggressive. With doing that at all, you have to be very focused on your technique. So with Lucky, if you watch my first video, he really was hauling back and really into, his line was pulling in really hard. Now he's actually making pretty good progress. You know, he's starting to really come up alongside me. He's not resisting at the levels that he was even a couple days ago. And considering the level of power he's holding, he's doing good. Now, that's not to say there isn't a lot of work to do. And when Lucky goes back home again, you know, focus really needs to be on the dog owners to build that same bridge. This process is very helpful, but the owners really do need to change and stick to the same script building process, same methods that I show in my videos. So anyway, it's just a little glimpse of Lucky. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.